Welcome back to episode 17 again. Um, Let us know if looking any better. Let me know if it's still glitchy or not. Pull the live back up. My hands. Yep. Hey Mike, how's it on your end, Mike? Well, back action. Welcome back. Chat is saying clear, better, clear. Thank you. Traffic. Well, how was everybody's week? Mine was ass. Same traffic. I think I want to. I got two cars for the. Got two. Got a truck and trailer dually. Big ass 40-foot gooseneck. Traffic hazard. Didn't get. My weekend was terrible. Right, yours, Mister. Oh man.
Um, we moved for like the past 6 days. The whole week, I managed to still load 3 cars, and I guess you could say I got pretty lucky on that. Slow week indeed. Feel like it sucks, bro. Like, have you ever like missed working? I know it sounds weird if you work 7 days a week in a row over and over and over. It makes you want to stay out of it, but by like the third day, I was like, man, screw this. Like, I want to go back to work. Like, they're having withdrawals and shit.
Times I'm just like frustrated to be in the truck and not loading the fucking thing. Fuck this. Wow. What about you, Mister Country? I know you're down a truck right now.
I've been down for 2 weeks at the dealership.
Same as 2 weeks ago, huh?
Yep.
It's going on a month now, huh?
They ain't got a date. They're gonna get it.
Anybody want to introduce the AAA driver? Glorified. Forgot to add that in the description.
Well, Alan, thanks for joining us from AAA. I guess is what we're going with. Uh, um, how was your weekend with AAA?
Well, my week was pretty busy out there.
Well, first of all, introduce yourself. Your name's Alan.
My name's Alan. I am not a AAA driver.
There you go.
I'm a toll road wrecker. I work for Harris County. I'm an IRT driver. This week, the school let out. The school let out. It's been pretty busy out on the Beltway. There's a lot of things happening, and my week I've been getting off late all week. It's been really eventful, to be honest.
That's a good thing. How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it for 2 years. Actually started May 1st of 2022. I started off in a rollback, then ended up just starting driving wheel lifts, and I've been sticking since.
Do you like it?
I enjoy it. I mean, I meet a lot of interesting people. I must say, a lot of interesting people. See a lot of
Ever have any thoughts of coming over to like working
The dark side.
the
Don't
wreck
do it.
side, wreck chasing, and
So I do
shit
want
like
to.
that?
I do want to be a police officer. I've had thoughts about doing it, just doing it part time. But there's a lot of conflicting things working for the county. So it's one I just keep it in the back of my mind. They have to follow the rules and regulations with it.
Interesting. Wonder if y'all's rules apply to same as ours. Different.
I got fired.
Oh.
I resigned. I was forced to resign. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, I mean we kind of run off like how law enforcement kind of is somewhat. It's just their biggest thing is like hypothetically I end up driving. Let's say I drive a company on the side. I cannot bring the truck on property.
So in your field, for the people that are watching, you don't do no police tows. You just help people out that are stranded.
So
Tires.
we do
Pretty much, in other words, tow and hoe.
something similar, yes, but they have actually Tow and Go has a little bit more itch to it. The only time we can hook up wrecks is if a sergeant or coordinator tells us to get it off because they cannot get a wreck. I have been on times on the Beltway where they have GB'd wreckers 6 times and nobody has showed up.
Holy shit.
Can we talk about the toll road dispatcher who sounds like she's on crack?
Clear. No more wreckers. Clear. Clear.
I personally don't know her, but I've heard of her.
I feel like somebody's every time she says it.
Yeah, if it's that person, she's very like energetic, and
Yeah.
from the dispatchers I hear than her coming up, sometimes I do have to turn my radio because it will blow your eardrums out.
No more wreckers.
Martinez told me about her, but I didn't believe him. He definitely wasn't lying.
So yeah, I don't really know them like that. I'm a night shift, so I'm 4 to midnight. So our dispatcher
4 p to midnight.
4 p to midnight. yes,
Okay.
sir. And then after that,
It gets pretty dead after what 7, 8, or does it stay pretty busy?
it really it surprisingly it depends on the day. So usually it gets more busy with us coming towards the weekend. So I would say about Friday to Saturday is when we get most stranded vehicles out there.
Yeah.
Sundays and Wednesdays, there's not really a set.
Wow. Do you miss it, Mr. Cookie?
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
91%.
No.
Okay then. Glorified AAA driver. That's what you called it, right? Our very first
No, it's
episode.
not.
What'd you call it?
I don't think I
Incident
called it
response technician.
Technician.
All right. So why would you never do what we do? Why would you never chase wrecks?
So I'm gonna be honest. I see William says get paid out.
Who said something?
William.
Oh, okay. That's Tony.
He called y'all broke asses.
Yeah, Mr. Tony. Mr. Tony.
So we are paid hourly, and I actually work in here prior to I for the record drivers because I can go home make the same paycheck if I didn't load.
So you like the guaranteed salary money?
Yeah, I mean
Salary style.
Yeah, that, but also riding with Isaiah too. I do like the.
Yeah.
I've rolled up on racks.
Pursuits. Have you been in?
I have not done a pursuit
We
yet.
were on a fatal last Monday.
Yeah, last
We were
Monday.
first on scene on a fatal.
Last Monday,
Damn.
me and him were on that fatal at I-10 in Mason.
Oh, that Challenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
I don't.
And that
I didn't get to work.
that
So.
I know that guy.
It was on
You knew?
the
Yeah.
storm.
That's Kenny's.
Oh, so she was the one in that F-250?
Yeah,
Damn.
that one was pretty.
You know,
We got more questions than answers, right?
Yeah.
we tend to have pretty bad accidents in that intersection.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was like in
No,
It was it
It was-
puddles right on the off
It was
ramp,
in front of Carmack.
big
Yeah,
time.
down
Oh,
off
gotcha.
ramp to Mason.
Like, I'll say that fire truck was sitting probably in a couple inches of water just blocking the line.
See.
But I thought they tried to save him.
Me and a bystander
Yeah.
got the girl. We got the girl out of the car, even though
You'd
we
have
probably
seen
shouldn't have
him,
done
You'd
it.
have known there was not much.
Not much saving.
But the passenger that he was with, right?
Passenger, she was alert.
He was more freaked out than anything.
Yeah, she just didn't.
That was the mistress, huh?
Wow.
I mean, the
I will
news.
say the flip the script, boy.
News
She was
said
upset, crying, and then when she found out the mistress was in the car, oh, that's why he ran.
Oh no, what did she say? Oh, that bitch was there.
She said that.
yeah, that one. Hearing her talk from crying to
Yeah, it was kind of creepy. Okay.
I read the news that morning. They said the passenger.
It was a bad one. I'll say that. Bad one.
Know what to tell the dad when the dad came up to me and asked me what hospital they transported his son to. I was like, oh,
They
you
did.
know what, sir? I'm not sure.
Well, we're live on TikTok today, as well as YouTube's.
Tic Tac.
That's a plus. We got 569 hearts on TikTok. Yeah.
That just
That ain't bad. It's pretty good.
tap that screen on TikTok. Anyway, who read or talk about the first story?
Not I. I think Cookie should.
Good. I'm the
Mic
one that
check.
finds this shit.
Hey, is this mic sound good to y'all? Someone's saying it's cutting out.
Sounds good on
I
my
think
end.
Mike is cutting out.
Comments.
Anyways, I don't know where this is.
I can hear you just fine.
Can you hear
Do
me
you
now?
know what state of this
Yeah,
this
you're
is
good.
Isaiah? Anyways, I'll read the little narrative. Last night while working a crash on I-75, a MDOT courtesy patrol van was assisting us in traffic control and was struck by a motorist who failed to move over. Both drivers were transported to a local hospital with minor injuries. The driver who caused the crash was arrested. "Quote unquote, move over, slow down." Isn't a
They get
move.
charged. I'd come down a little bit on here.
That is what the
That's horrible, man.
Yeah.
Like every week we got somebody. We got a topic about
yeah. There was more. I just
patrol or getting hit.
I just wish they'd really enforce that slow down, move over.
What can we do?
I
There's
mean,
nothing
it's-
much we can do.
Yeah, I mean, there's been times where I've had to put my ass up on the door because somebody would not move over. On
Oh
the
yeah, you
Volvo.
do with that shit every day,
Yeah,
especially on Beltway.
That-
yeah. It's semi's almost knocking mirrors off and all that.
I would say that's kind of a con for your job title or your job because we don't work all of the main lanes.
Yeah, I will say on the main lanes you do have to be on your toes. When I'm walking back to the truck or walking to the vehicle, I'm facing traffic.
And you work nights, is that right?
Yeah, so honestly, that's my main concern at nights is people moving over and all that. But our trucks, our lights are pretty bright, so they will move over sometimes.
Yeah, I ain't got no bright ass lights on no weak ass truck.
Hey, we got new light bars. Ours are pretty bright.
Hey,
Yeah.
them Federals or the Phoenix.
We got, I don't know what kind, I think they're Wellens, but I don't know what like style they are. But our trucks usually have yellow and blue mixed with red and blue. We can switch ours from straight yellow to red and blues.
Oof.
Yeah.
Do you leave them on while you're driving down the road?
Like a AAA driver.
No, I don't. It's they kind of sometimes will get onto it about us. If I'm in tow of like towing one of our signboards, then yes, I leave the rear lights on because our signboards do stick up to where our light bars can't be seen. And I will have lights because we have pod lights on the bed, and then also the tow lights we put on hoods of the
Yeah,
truck.
those AAA guys, they like to leave their wee woos on
I've seen AAA drivers just driving with no load with their lights
for
on.
nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure they wake up in the morning, they drink a cup of coffee, and they go
They
straight to
fucking-
turn the lights on.
They don't even
Like-
warm the truck up, bro.
No, the lights are on.
Let me turn this motherfucker
Them-
on, boy.
Them lights stay on before they go to bed. They just gotta keep them warm.
They look at it from the window. That motherfucker is good, don't it? All right, good
The
night.
Temu light bars they got on them.
Mm-mm-mm. It's the truth, bro. It's the truth.
For the story, move over, slow down.
It's the law.
How's the pink mic?
Uh,
How is the pink mic now?
Ah,
Yeah, no, someone told me to go suck on.
I don't think they were talking to you. Maybe they were.
oh yeah, they're talking. I think they're talking about the pink mic because he used that last time he was here and he didn't have a problem. So you got to suck on the mic a little bit.
Oh,
I think Country could give a little demonstration.
relax your jaw on you a little bit, you know.
As most of you guys know, record on January the 23rd, 2022, it's when Corporal Galloway was, I'd say, executed in the line of duty by that guy. That the guy that killed Corporal Galloway, that trial started this morning for that coward that took the life of 85 Charles 12. So I will get more updates. Hopefully by next week we'll have an update on that trial.
What are the charges for him?
I would have to look it up. I was actually invited to go to the trial. I was invited 7:00 this morning.
I wouldn't be
Um,
shocked if it's capital murder or
It
something
could
like
be. I mean,
that.
he
Yeah.
executed him.
Well,
Like there was no time to react.
no.
Yeah, I just wanted.
How
to
long has
mention
it
that.
been? Been a couple of years now, right?
Yeah, he died. He killed him in 2022, January the 23rd, 2020. The block.
Galloway.
Corporal Galloway.
Never met him.
I think he was a toll road corporal.
Yeah, it was told.
Helgi,
Yeah.
West Road, right?
I thought it was Beach Nut and
It
Pella.
was on, yeah, beach.
Oh yeah, down south, down south.
Yeah, I think it was Beach Nut and Pella Road is where it was.
Yeah, 85 Charles 12. Crazy part is, I remember that at his funeral they mentioned how I think whatever he was doing before he was a cop, he's making like 6 figures. Quit doing that to go be a cop. He
West Road was
that was
Wasn't that an HPD shooting?
no
no, it
No.
was a SO unit.
Go
no,
Forth?
no
The Dollywall.
Dollywall, yeah.
Oh.
Go
Oh,
Go
okay.
Forth was he was on West Road too. They were both on West Road.
Yeah, West and Huffmeister area.
Yeah, where that gas station is.
That's
Was
West
Galloway. Galloway was at a gas station.
No,
Yes,
Gal-
not Galloway, sorry.
Go
Go
Forth.
Forth
Go
was at
Forth.
a
Yeah,
gas
he
station.
was killed pumping gas in his car.
And then Dollywall was off of
It was in a neighborhood. It was in a neighborhood off of West Road.
yeah, something like
After you go through Highway 6 on West, it's up there somewhere. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that that the trial started today.
So earlier when we had the issue with the first stream, Mike mentioned something about a HOA violation. So Mike, put in the comments again for me because I was busy trying to fix the lag issue. What was the violation for? What was the price? How do you plan to resolve it?
that.
I'm pretty sure he was talking about HOA, right?
But yeah, he said right before we ended that said $1,000.
Well, they give you time to fix it for sure,
I mean, the HOA they send you a warning.
depending
I
on
don't
what it
think-
is.
Yeah, it depends on I guess on the HOA. They send me letters all the time.
So obviously, I mentioned earlier that I moved, but just touching base on that, that's exactly why I moved. I'd been in this house for almost 6 years, and when I first moved in, they had an issue, and I remember calling the lady myself from HOA, and her question was, because I told her that it's considered an emergency vehicle in Texas. I told her that we're licensed with Harris County, and I was also with Fort Bend, blah, blah, blah. And her immediate question was, well, why do you need so many trucks there? And at the time, I think it was 2 trucks. And one of them was parked, and the other one was, and I'm like, so it's not really an issue that it's a commercial vehicle. It's because it's tow trucks. Like the way she made it seem like it was just tow trucks. And I don't know, man. Like in my old neighborhood, there were plumbers, there were AC vans, there were security trucks, like the people that install security. I don't think any of those people get HOA letters. But if you drive a wrecker, you best believe
I mean,
you're gonna get a fine.
At the end of the day, we're not. It's a fucking dually.
Right. I mean, and if you've seen my newer trucks, they're literally dualies. They have a pickup bed on it. They have either a slide in or a
because
sticker.
it has advertisement on the side of the
Correct.
door.
Because I got stickers. But the guy like 10 houses down, he's got one's construction and one's plumbing. That they don't bat an eye over it. They park in the driveway, park on the street. They've had 2 or 3 vans there at once. Not that I'm hating on them, but it's just like it's because we're record drivers. He said 1K violation, commercial vehicle, 14-day compliance to pay deed violation. No warnings.
Fuck that. Get you a sergeant to help you fight that.
Sergeant, my ass. Get a lawyer. Teach him a lesson. Yeah, this last go around. So the first when I first moved in, I had an issue with them. It held off for like 5 years. Apparently there was another issue, and instead of them sending me the violation, they sent it directly to the homeowner. I was never notified. Apparently they were fined $600, and that's literally what forced me out the home because they wanted me to re-sign our new lease, stating that I wasn't going to have any tow trucks in the neighborhood, which I don't see how a homeowner can, dictate what's in the neighborhood. I know HOA sure can't. Constables own that road, well, in my neighborhood. But I was done with it.
Like how the association, they try to send you a letter for your tow truck being parked in front of your house. Like, fuck, you don't.
They don't, bro.
They don't own.
They don't own the street.
That's why there's contracts with Harris County and
Yep.
Pace.
I mean,
You
it's
can't
funny.
park there.
It's funny because the irony, right? Like, if you don't move it, we're gonna tow it. Who are you gonna call? The constable? Who do you think the constable's gonna call?
But
Like,
but you got neighbors in there that have goosenecks with big ass
Yep.
dualies and
I've seen
box
tractors.
trucks.
I've seen
all kinds of
tractors,
shit.
bro, like
Yeah.
actual 18-wheeler cabs
in driveways.
in my neighborhood, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
But that's what. Oh shit! Let's go ahead and send the letter.
We got pretty blessed, man, with the house that we're in. It's a very nice neighborhood, to say the least.
Well,
And,
congrats on your move.
Appreciate it. It's crazy the difference. The people were like welcoming. They didn't give a shit, bro. What I drove, what's parked there. They don't care. Like they don't give a damn. I don't know what
Did you get a basket of cookies?
I got some welcomes. There was no basket of cookies, but I got some welcome to the neighborhoods, and I'm like,
Some alcohol.
just some welcomes.
No,
No gifts. No gifts. But I know some of my neighbors when I left, they were pretty pissed off. Gary across the street,
He was
that dude-
mad because you left.
he was mad, bro. When
You were good friends with him.
yeah. When he found out that he's like, you're an idiot. That's literally what he told me. I'm like, why? He's like, you're gonna have issues wherever you go, and I'm like, yeah, but like at least it'll be a nicer home
Did you
or a
take
nicer
all your
neighborhood.
trucks over there.
No. I'm only gonna have one truck there.
The current one.
No, I'm actually taking the Ford home because it looks like a pickup.
Oh, okay.
So
Then they're your.
no, I won't take that truck home. Well, tonight I'm gonna take it home, but it just depends.
Play it out. See what happens.
Yeah, I'm. The thing is there will only be one truck ever total there. I'll never have 2 trucks there,
When
and
you go home and go to sleep.
there won't
Your
be 2
wife's
trucks.
car.
I still won't have 2 trucks. I'll either leave my Ford somewhere else and take the company truck home, or I'll park the company truck and bring my Ford home. One of the two. I just
There'll be a
don't want to risk it. No, I just just don't want to risk it. Let's see. We got some comments here. Tony says, really, anything with dual rear wheels is a commercial truck, but get your neighborhood cop and let him know you're on call. I beat it. I can't block a sidewalk. Nobody can. Nobody will get away from blocking a sidewalk. Well, in a commercial vehicle. to protect and enhance the value, attractiveness, and desirability of all homes in Westfield Village subdivisions. HOA is so full of crap, dude. Like,
That's the Mud 167 contract. That's 100% contract.
can I? They're stupid, bro.
Go ahead, say it.
No,
Go
I'm not.
ahead.
I'm not. They're just stupid.
Go ahead.
If anything, they're bringing value to the neighborhood. And we got some nice trucks, bro. Like, we ain't driving X-Pro truck. I mean, AAA trucks. You know, it slipped out. But somebody edit that out. Edit that out. Oh shit, we're live. We can't edit.
We love them.
We love you, X-Pro. Anyways, enough with that rant.
Yeah.
Safe to say, fuck HOA. All of them.
There you. Yeah. Parents' house. They live in a cul-de-sac, and the neighbors they park fucking 2 big ass box trucks in there, and they block my parents from getting out of there. They're driving. So they're having an issue with that right now.
Yeah, no, that's a problem. Blocking my drive.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
I mean, my dad really can't say shit about it because he's got a fucking dealership at his house. His truck, side truck, my brother's truck, my other brother's mom's car, his tow truck is like, come on, bro. Gonna pick apart.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw one of the last county commission meeting where the explorer called Adrian Garcia was embarrassing. It was
What?
embarrassing. Here's the audio.
Let's hear it.
As you guys know, have to take a break between 3 o'clock. I have my therapy. This when we rescheduled court for Thursdays. And so that was my asterisk when we decided to move court to Thursdays. So
I'm not, and again, Judge, just a quick question. That 3 to 4 is an important hour. What?
in the community that you are interfering with something that I mentioned before. And I mean, people can see your behavior, and I frankly think it's embarrassing, but that's okay. All right, let's move on.
And fake.
So she said his behavior was embarrassing because he didn't agree with her leaving in the middle of the commissioner's court to go to her therapy.
I want to get started.
I think we should kick her out. That's all I'm saying.
I think we should. Time for her.
I think she's gonna do with this. I don't know if you guys seen, but apparently we got 5 major named storms that are expected to hit Texas, both of America.
I really need to look up on that. I have not
Can I
paid
put
attention.
can I put my input on that?
Yeah,
Sure.
go ahead,
The
brother.
past couple of years, they've been saying that, and the only thing we got really hit by was Beryl, except from Harvey.
Man,
we really
hold
did
on,
get hit
hold on,
hard
pause,
from
pause.
Barrow.
Yeah,
Say barrel one more time.
Beryl.
Barrel. God damn. All right, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, I mean,
I
so
think, what hit us the last time? That fucking tornado? It wasn't even
oh,
a
that
storm.
that
was a
derecho, that I don't know. I think the derecho or how it was. They said.
I don't know, but that shit that hit 99.
Yeah, I remember. I was working that
Yeah.
day when it hit. I mean, it
There was-
came through fast.
There was one that hit Cypress.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Knocked the
Yeah, it
power
was-
out of
Dude, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's like off of 290 and
99.
99 and like
99.
Tuckerton is where it hit the most.
Yeah.
I was at 99 in Kingsland. I think Julio was where I was at, like in the same parking lot.
Yeah,
We had a park in between the buildings, and our trucks were still like,
I was under 99 in Clay. I had to J hook myself to a fucking pillar.
yeah, bro.
I
That
was-
was crazy.
I was sitting on the south.
It was live though.
when it rolled through, and at the time I was driving a 5500 rollback, and it was shaking that truck like I was in a little sports car.
That shit was badass.
I mean,
Yeah, the wind was kicking.
I was on Little York. Picked up the maroon Dodge from the shop.
4500.
Yeah, at that time, me and Jerome were splitting the truck.
oh,
and
that's
I
right.
Just
I remember
picked
that.
it up.
When it hit,
I'm gonna hit at a gas station.
Was the def filled up? There. My bad. My bad. My bad. What?
Sound like you're over there shitting
Yeah.
trying to.
That
fucking
was him
force something
laughing.
out.
There you go. Now that's him laughing. It's not even me. Was it? Was it full?
Well, they already got something that's might form in the Gulf already. It's like a tropical low. I saw it on the
Mhm.
news somewhere. It's either gonna hit Texas or go into Florida.
Go to Florida.
Let's come to Texas.
Since we're on this topic, when's the last time y'all made money off one of these storms, record related? Because I haven't. I haven't, bro. I made money off Harvey, in the construction world, like a lot of money
You call her?
because of Harvey. Yeah, literally, I went from.
Man, I didn't know you got dirty like that.
I mean, if the money's right, dude.
So I do have a question for record drivers during these storms. Are y'all making most money getting flood cars? Like after the
Not really.
Really?
No, because half these motherfuckers don't have insurance out here.
There's some. I guess I'll say bad money out there. Well, they'll charge them like $500 or $600. They're kind of taking advantage that they're essential workers and they're charging them a shitload of money to go home.
Yeah.
Those are tactics for people that don't have insurance. Honestly, I probably wouldn't if they don't. I mean, I probably wouldn't help them. They didn't have insurance, to be honest. Go on to the next car.
Just roll up. Hey, you got insurance? No. All right.
There's,
Have a good one.
there's another one coming behind me. He'll get you.
But I think you got a nice storm.
I mean, and they haven't, bro. Barrel didn't. So that whatever one that started with a D, that didn't get us any money. The freezes didn't get us any money.
Freezes didn't do shit this
2 years ago,
I think we had more fun just driving around and fucking doing donuts and shit than we actually told
Yeah.
shit.
I think 2 years ago freeze. I don't remember the name of it or whatever the fuck. I guess I don't have a name for freeze.
Oh yeah. The one that happened.
we
yeah.
we made some money
I
on
made
that
good
one.
money because
Yeah.
I at the time I didn't have City, but I had HPD on. They said anything with a hook. I West Green, I had the Mason 99, all that.
I don't
Yep.
think I've ever seen that many tow trucks that day until then. Everybody was wrecking on. I mean, you couldn't go 5 feet without another wreck.
Tony says stay away from
During the
FEMA.
freeze. And people are hauling ass down these roads.
Zach says them floods be hitting. Stop playing.
Get your money, boo boo. Get your money.
Be a perfect time if somebody go do a odd.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of people doing that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, when they find out they're upside down.
Oh God. Do you see Michael?
You're right, bro. You're right. If I was charging $50, this man told me his phone died from the amount of people that were calling him.
Hey man,
From notifications. His phone fucking died, brother.
that background data was insane.
Mm.
But anyways,
Share the wealth, bro. Oh, yeah.
45 fucking floods with 10 minutes of rain.
Yeah,
45 in Parker and all that shit, Tidwell.
I'm going to be honest. During those times, I'm not leaving Katy. I mean, I don't really leave Katy in general.
Yeah, I was about to say, what you
But
talking about?
I'm not going to leave Katy and then get stuck somewhere else. Like,
it always floods.
Man,
on
you
the
got to
north.
lift the truck, you be all right.
Yeah, he bad.
Yeah,
maybe
Yeah,
that big F-450 you got will make it.
350.
Oh my bad.
350.
My bad.
Bad.
Through Hurricane Harvey, I had an F-250. It was lifted, big wheels.
Yeah.
And my axles, I was a dumbass, bro. I didn't know any better. Obviously, the axles took in water, and I didn't flush them. I locked up a rear end on one of those, and it wasn't much to change. It took me like 2 hours to pull that rear end out. It was stupid because I should have known better. I should have flushed the fluid.
Bad motherfucker.
You know. Did you see that truck?
What truck?
My F-250. I don't think you saw it. It was a 7.3. Had a 6.5 inch lift on 40s.
Oh,
It was a big boy.
big boy.
Anyway, good times.
Damn.
I did a lot of the
Well, regardless,
Houston.
y'all
is it-
pay attention to the storm. They always say we're gonna get hit, and then we're in Houston. We don't know when the fuck we
Yeah, we usually
might get
get
hit by the fucking tornado tomorrow. Who knows?
we usually get hit by the storms when they don't say anything.
I think that what hits us the most out here, Katy and Cypress, is the outer skirt.
This year's been weird with the weather.
That
Yeah.
ass.
Oh, big
That
time.
wa- that-
big
that-
time.
That weather.
Weather.
That weather been
Yeah.
crazy. No, it was hot as fuck earlier. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Slow down, move over.
You all right there? I heard it through my headphones.
Anyway,
You guys okay?
so
Even the dog
the
heard
dog's
it.
behind.
Yeah, the dog heard it too.
I don't know about y'all telling my
So HCSO and HCCO 1 through 5, they won the vote for the raise.
through 5 or 8.
There you
1 through 8, sorry.
1 through 8.
1 through 8.
Fuck you see 5 at.
C5, they're not
1
here
through
today.
8. 1 through 8. And HCCO means Harris County Constable's Office. And HCSO means Harris County Sheriff's Office. For anybody that's like, what is he talking about? So the Harris County Commissioners Court voted, and they got their raise. I just do want to make a statement that Lena Holdago, the Harris County judge, Dora the Explorer, did not want the deputies to get a raise. So I think if she calls for 911, I think she should be like on a fucking 4-day wait period, like
Or longer. 4 weeks, maybe.
yeah. Because, I think whatever deputies that she calls to go to her house or wherever she at should get a free trip to Paris.
Make sure my security staff can come
Yeah.
because
Uh,
I have a security staff.
but with them getting a raise, so HPD got a raise. HPD City Records got
Wait.
know-
They got another raise?
no.
Okay. Just
The
in general.
records?
No, HPD.
No, I'm just saying. HPD
Okay.
got a
gotcha.
raise.
Yeah.
The records rate went up like last year. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen a word of it. SO's getting a raise. Constable's office. Where's ours? And
Good
it
question.
cost the taxpayers nothing to give us a raise.
Well,
And I know not only does it benefit us, but it benefits the and I said, I can't remember how I said it, but the county treats us the way the public treats law enforcement. They don't give a fuck about us until they need us. Commissioners don't give a fuck about a record until they're broke down on the side of the fucking road.
Yeah.
Just like the public, they typically don't give a fuck about a cop until they need one.
facts.
Commissioner's Court and everybody else treats us the same way. Don't give a fuck about a tow truck till you need one. Your kid's locked in the car, or you got a little flat. You want out to gas because you're a dumbass. And
Or you wreck because you're
or
distracted
wreck 'cause
driving.
you be on that cell phone, and all of a sudden you need a tow truck. Now we're your best friend. Or you're like that motherfucker that wrecked at where was it? Where we at? Kingland and 99.
Kingland?
Kingland. So we pull in the parking lot. I turn my little cruise light on, pull in parking lot. And because ESD 48, they never know where they going half the fucking time. They got a whole ass map. So I got to turn them on so they know where they're going. So they pull up, and this boy walk over to me, and he goes, "Hey, 2 cars are right here." And I'm like, tried to be polite. I said, "Oh, okay, thank you." And he goes, my car, his car, he say it's messing up, so he probably gonna need a tow. But my car drivable. I was like, aren't those airbags on the driver and passenger side windows? And he goes, yeah, but it's just my dough, and my car drive fine, so I'ma drive it. And I was like, okay. I was like, just to let you know. I was like, I don't know, maybe the deputy will let you drive it. I said, but typically with airbag deployment, they don't let you drive the car. Ain't nobody towing my car. I'm driving it. I'm like,
Oh.
okay, not sure why you got mad at me, but okay.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but the state of Texas says if airbags are deployed, the vehicle is considered salvage. It is deemed salvaged until inspected again.
Inoperable.
So, but I was
Well-
told from somebody that wears the Texas tan that your vehicle does not have to have airbags to drive. So, but if your seatbelt is locked up, then you can't drive.
I heard that if your vehicle is equipped with equipment that is not operable, then the state of Texas deems it not operable.
Let's see.
So
Keep talking. I'm gonna
with
look it up.
this new law about state inspections, if your horn doesn't work and the guy just don't care, your car's still not operable because the safety gear or the safety equipment.
That but you'll pass inspection.
Yeah.
Granted that you have good emissions, but you'll get tickets.
Yeah, because I mean,
Supposedly.
I could bring like a '98 Silverado with no catalytic converter, no muffler, and it barely runs, and it just needs safety at that point. The headlights work on high beams. They'll pass it, but still, it's no safety equipment. What y'all are saying, I kind of agree, but don't disagree because there are some cars out here that should not belong on the road, and they still get passed by inspection.
I'm referring more to a car that's been involved in an accident.
So here we go.
Here we go.
man.
All right,
While,
let's see what we got.
while there might not be any specific law in Texas stating that it is illegal to drive with airbags deployed, it is greatly not recommended for safety issues. So technically, it's not illegal.
I mean, there's still cars on the road that didn't have airbags at the time.
So if they're deployed, you can
But-
cut them and they can drive.
But how does
Damn.
that come back to the accident?
Now, if that person goes around, leaves that wreck, and gets another wreck, and they get hurt, it's coming back on Harris County because they let them drive off.
Mm.
Go ask that one day shift cop. I don't know his name. He works for SO. He got sued. That boy tore everything.
Gonna
He
take
have
more
a scratch on the
lawsuits.
headlight, and he tows it. You go, you ain't driving it. You can go to your house, your mama house, your sister house next door, anybody house, but you ain't driving it. Okay, it's a black dude. I have no idea.
For SO?
It works with him now. It works with him.
As far as I know, yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
He got
He got glasses?
sued in the I have no idea.
Oh,
I've seen
no.
him one time. I
Yeah,
don't
that's-
work days.
Relax.
One time.
Relax,
You're
bro.
allergic to the heat, huh?
Relax.
All right there, buddy.
What is this deal, bro?
Is he purple? I'm like, I don't know.
Did you hear?
Did he wear glasses? No.
Bailey.
Can I
So-
pet that dog?
So speaking of airbags,
Airbags.
we have this other story here where the Clay and Wegween major. So they drop a wreck, Clay and Wegween. Wegween, what about Wegween? Who was there first? Somebody was there before we were. Oh, Omar, the one that sleeps a lot. The one. Oh, Omar, the one that sleeps a lot was there first, and me and John pull up second and third. One car has airbag deployment at the steering wheel, the van leaking radiated fluid, and its engine.
No.
It's pretty fucking rude. Anyway,
You got
it's leaking radiator fluid. So the cop loads the okay, and cop loads the other car that was rear-ended by the van. We move it off the roadway, and the cop and I asked the cop, I'm like, hey, you're not gonna tow the van? He goes, oh no, it's just a steering wheel airbag. He stuffed it back inside, so it should be okay.
Oh.
I'm like, what? And I was like, yeah, it's also leaking radiator fluid. And he goes, oh, yeah, I saw that. And I was like, so, not going to tow it? And he goes, no, not yet. But he has no license and no insurance, so just hang tight and we might. We'll see."
Might.
And then I was like, okay. So I walked to the back of the van. And this is when I got mad. Fucking paper tag expired in 2021.
Wow. With
What is there to
license.
think about? No
With
insurance,
Yeah.
no DL, paper tag that went out in 2021, and you still don't know if you're going to tow it? The fuck?
Story of our lives.
How does it make you
and,
feel?
And he's like, well,
Tell me how you really
he goes,
feel.
I want to cut him a break. I'm like, well, who's going to cut this lady a break? He just hit her. He rear-ended her car. She just paid her car off.
I got no sympathy for those people.
So why would you cut him a break? What are you going to do for her? So this is what he did to get out of not towing the car. He calls another driver that has a license. So then at that point, the car had a driver's license, but still didn't have insurance. So it had one
With
of the
the
two.
airbag stuffed back in the
Yes,
front.
it had one out of the two, so he didn't tow it because somebody showed up with a driver that was now in possession.
So he pulled a DPS.
Yeah.
DPS is like
That shit.
they're the worst.
They've been bad lately. DPS. I got a licensed driver. Like, why sit there and wait on the parking lot for a licensed driver?
I got a little story that's kind of similar. Has nothing to do with airbags. It's a motorcycle. 99 in Kiesland,
No, Keelan,
main lanes.
main lane.
I think it was a one vehicle motorcycle accident.
I'm not paying attention.
The the guy transported. He broke his ankle,
Hmm.
and the bike was laid over pretty hard, and it ended up hitting. It was a sports bike, for the record. Ended up it laid over, it slid, and then it hit the barrier. Well, the wife shows up. She apparently works at Amazon, and no gear, no helmet, in shorts. We don't need any wreckers. I'll drive it. Exactly. Get out of here. We don't need any wreckers. And yeah, bro, the cops let her drive it. They let her jump on the bike and ride it off, leaking oil. Like, it was absolutely wrong. It was definitely wrong.
My idea.
Have fun there.
What happened?
I think I opened up the wrong door.
Yeah, you did.
Are you a CNN?
Oh yeah, Mike was there for that. She didn't walk it down the ramp. She rode it, bro. And not to mention,
How did she ride it?
oh, he said she couldn't get it started. I guess I didn't stay for that. I must have left. But
So how'd she ride it? That's why I was asking that.
one thing that I want to mention is that they allowed her to leave her truck on the main lanes.
And they gave her a ride back.
I don't know. I don't know who gave her a ride.
Did-
You know, I've seen a sergeant who's retired. I've seen them detain a person on a fucking I-10, and that sergeant leave his Tahoe on the freeway and drive that motherfucker in a CVS at West Green and somebody brought him back.
He drove the
The-
suspect vehicle.
Yes.
I would have hooked the Tahoe up and just drug it. I would have dropped it off at
Fuck,
Highway
fuck
6.
drug it. I should have flipped that motherfucker over.
Whoops.
Hey.
Sorry, AAA.
Yeah, speaking of AAA, you know one thing that I think about that I wanted to mention just listening to Toll Road, and they're onto something, bro, using the TransStar cams. How they disregard.
Done that for years.
But that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I heard one today, and it wasn't cameras, but he's like, I got 3 wreckers here with me. Go ahead and disregard wreckers. And he escorted them to the wreck.
Yep. They
Did anybody hear Sadiq this weekend?
Oh, fuck that guy.
Heard Saturday off of 59 and BeachNet.
No. I-10. Bunker.
Oh, what happened?
What happened?
I can just imagine.
Let
That
me
dude there's
know.
fucking.
I mean, I don't know what it looked like because I didn't go. So it's just 50 boy 10, 50 boy 10, 50 boy 10, go ahead. 50 boy 10. I'm like, bro, like, I was concerned because he's never come over the radio like that. So I'm like,
Yeah, the
like
fuck he has.
I'm thinking, has he been shot? Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. He goes, 50 boy 10, major accident with an entrapment. I'm like, and they're like, 50 boy 10, that's clear. 50 boy 10, I'm like, 50 boy 10. I'm like, bro, just talk. Like, everybody wants to know where you're at. And he goes, I'm at I-10 at Bunker Hill. Well, one patient was unconscious but breathing. And he said massive chest wounds or something. So I'm like, damn. So then apparently they're starting to do CPR or something like that. And some C5 unit was like, are they doing chest compressions on somebody with a collapsed lung? And I'm just like, it was a very chaotic. It sounded like a very chaotic scene. He kept screaming to get back. First time I seen him not kick wreckers off a scene. I can guarantee you he didn't give a flying fuck if they had red and blues on at that point when they were showing up to block that goddamn freeway.
Maybe
For his ass.
maybe because they were.
Oh. Yeah, it was like a pretty chaotic scene. I don't know if the dude actually did die or not, or if they were just doing CPR for no fucking reason. No, he lived. He went to the hospital in stable condition. I don't know if he died after that or not.
They had a fatal I-10 in Britmore too.
It was
HPD
a
did.
lot of crazy shit Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah,
But nothing in Harris County though, baby.
we had that pursuit.
Saturday.
Oh yeah, I
night.
heard about Swoop. I heard about
Which one?
we need them city tags. Hashtag.
Where?
Started at I-10 and Friday at that car meet. Ended up in fucking Sugarland, and I got the.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, that shit.
They went to Sugarland?
Yeah, they were already waiting at that.
Oh, they fought. He drove.
They
he,
caught him,
He
yes.
outran the cop. That fucking car was fast.
But they caught him. They were waiting at his.
Was
They
it one
were
of your
already waiting
friends?
at his house too.
Was it one of your friends? You know him?
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, this guy ran from them like 3 times and actually had help from air support.
Yeah, they were ready for his.
Who's your
stuff.
best friend at Circle K?
Oh, yeah. He's talking about that 171.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Abel knows what I'm talking about. Yeah.
She was decent. I got some vidya. I mean,
Oh, I was like, I'm like, wait, oh.
I mean, she wasn't manic. Like she was
Okay.
decent personality. Like,
she's.
but she was so trying to hit on your cigar. You remember that?
I gave that bitch to her because she wouldn't let
You
me.
ain't gonna let me
Gave her some cigar.
No, I gave her my last cigar that I had.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
oh,
you. Yes,
okay.
sir.
oh wait.
Anyway,
Yeah. She just kept
Joe
trying.
Road rig.
He ain't gonna let me hit that cigar. You gonna let me hit that cigar?
Written for reason.
That tic tac. Switch over to tic tac.
Joe Road.
1,000 likes on TikTok. Y'all slacking over here, YouTube. Y'all are slacking.
With that TikTok comment, I have seen some pretty raggedy ass shit of records out there too. Some of those things like that I don't really pay attention to because I've seen some records show up two-tone, and I'm not talking about paint schemes, and their equipment's probably about 40 years old. I've seen records break loading up Civics before.
Yeah, so he pretty much saying, stop talking your shit.
Yeah.
You ain't buying your own shit. Shut the fuck up.
If he wants to talk like that, tell him to get his boom sling back up to his house, and they don't use that no more.
Who
You tell
we
me
talking
how it
about?
is, cowboy.
Who we talking about?
Woo! I don't know, some.
The guy on TikTok?
Yep.
The one from, isn't it
Tank?
Ontario Chaser? Oh, no, that's somebody else I'm looking at. Oh, Tank the Towing something or
Asshole.
oh, yeah, you're
Literally Tank the
I gotta
Towing
think.
Asshole. Like, legit is his name. But he definitely does not tow here, so how does he know that?
Yeah, so
he said
There's
New York.
snow on the ground. Oh, in New York.
He said New York.
I don't know.
NY's toll road.
Oh, they have to have a U.S. dot over there. Going live tonight. Come chill and listen to music between 6 and 9.
I hope he ain't just working 3 hours.
I was just reading. I was just reading the thing.
We're gonna get like negative feedback from you, bro.
I was just reading his post. So, like, I mean,
All goes on.
I can't hear it. And fuck you, Mike.
I guess I'm gonna stay on TikTok so I can.
I'm both. Just
Okay, because
look
we
down and
apologies TikTok. We kind of failed you in the
tic tac,
comments.
patty whack, give a dog a bone.
Saucy bone.
Kuya.
Cool.
Fucking comb. Anyway, I don't really know much about this other story here. That Jeep or that Jet
Wrangler.
that was on that Metro Trail upper. There's
Yeah.
one left right there at the corner.
What was up with that?
I'm not sure, but Crews removed the Jeep. I think they actually had to bring a crane because the heavy duties couldn't extend far enough.
Well, he couldn't drive next to it either, right? Because it was too narrow.
Fucking
I guess I didn't.
It was
see
on
that.
a
It was
Metro
like-
Rail
yeah.
overpass.
Oh, I didn't realize on an overpass.
yeah, they had to bring out a crane.
I just want to know how they got the Jeep up there.
Drunk. Because from what I was told from my course at Metro.
One of the phone calls, huh?
Mm.
No, I never said
One
it
of
was
the
Skype or
mini-
not.
One of the mini phone calls.
Yeah. Anyway,
Don't say bone.
ass
One of the
motherfucker.
pillow talk.
Anyway, he said that someone told him that the last one didn't make it as far as this one. So I don't.
Oh my
so
God,
Apparently,
they
it's
tried it
happened
before?
I guess since
Jeez.
this one was a JEP, that it was able to make it further. But yeah, it was stuck on the Metro Rail overpass for hours in downtown Houston on Wednesday morning. Sky Eye spotted it as it buzzed around the scene. But yeah, they end up getting a crane to get that Jeep off. So I can only imagine the tow bill for that.
They had insurance.
Yeah, somebody gonna pay for it.
I don't think the insurance would. You think it would?
I don't think it would
It's just
because
regular
the heavy
auto.
duty couldn't get to it. They had to rent a crane.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
That heavy duty, that motherfucker, he's still charging for setting up.
I'm sure the heavy duty company had to rent the crane.
I guess at that point they'll either
They
lose
have
the
to
Jeep
pay. Or I'd
or the
drop
lien holder
I'd
will
drop
pay.
that Jeep on the fucking ground on the way. Oh, it's a wreck now.
Oh,
Whoops! I hit the wrong button, Susan. The cable just. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't do it on purpose.
Would you now?
but
I wouldn't.
her name was Susan. No, you got very detailed there.
He's been holding this conversation for a while, this topic. You know exactly what he's talking about.
Well, trying to think of some other things that had. Oh, we had the DPS pursuit last night. It was pretty
How'd that go?
interesting.
I wasn't on scene, but I just looked at location check and I seen holy shit. The fucking
So
party on the street.
I was up there in 1020s.
a little lost.
No, I knew exactly where the fuck I was at.
Oh,
You heard me? Just up there driving
I hear you.
around. I was up there talking to Mike. I don't remember what street we're on. Harris County Constable's Office's Precincts 5s was on a traffics. Suspect with 6 warrants. And something else had occurred or transpired, and they end up tasing the motherfucker. And can you tell me why somebody you has 6 warrants and then fought you to where you had to tase him would allow someone else to come get the car?
Because they've been hanging around DPS.
But I don't know. You know, that's
I don't know. I think that's their hires, bro.
that is beyond. Well, you know, because they have to ask permission before they
Yep.
tow a car,
Yep.
and that's beyond me because
And they might
They can-
ask through a phone call, through a public service. They may not
well,
always
usually they'll
GP
go.
that.
They'll go. Sam, dispatch 3. But I could tell you, if a certain sergeant would have been on last night, that car would have loaded.
Have y'all heard, was it Sam 86?
Who's that? I don't know. who that
Purple
is.
hair.
Oh no, she gone.
Right? Just confirming that.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about her. If Sam 83 was working, it would have loaded.
83.
He don't play that people coming to get the car bullshit.
It's just weird how they find it. Is it, let's screw the record? Is it, I'm too lazy to do the paperwork? Or is it, let me cut
What
this
paperwork?
suspect?
All you do is type in basic information.
Apparently that's paperwork. But I'm
Not even,
wondering,
because
what is
once
it,
you
though?
run the plate, you can populate the
No,
shit
it
onto
don't.
the tow slip.
Yeah. All you doing is type in the
It
fucking
literally
record
takes
company
2 minutes
the
to
address
do a
is
tow
going
slip.
to.
You're-
Everything else fills out automatically. Where you're towing it from, it fucking does it automatically.
You don't have to argue with me, bro.
I'm fucking arguing.
Trust me, I agree with you. I'm just saying,
So are
what
you
is
backing
it?
them up?
I'm wanting to know what's keeping them from doing it. Is it the laziness?
Let's make a phone call.
Is it the spite?
They got the raise.
Is it because they don't want us to load?
Well, the raise hasn't hit their
No,
check
their
yet.
raise has not hit yet. They got approved.
Yeah, it's a process, bro.
It's gonna
Process.
change.
Well, anyways, and then you're on the DPS deal. So what happened after that?
Yeah.
So you got the wee on that.
yeah.
C5 deal.
So Mike was going back to Siddharth Fry and 529.
Oh, he gonna go take over my spot because I wasn't working last night.
So he went to go sit back at 529.
All right.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go down to Greenhouse, take Greenhouse back to my girl.
That's probably gotta get worn out, bro. There's a lot of people that sit there.
So turn. I was coming up to Greenhouse, and then all of a sudden I hear DPS. We're on Barker Cypress, and I'm like, Cypress, on fucking road. Where?
No kidding.
So I just started going towards Cypress. Some SO unit. He gonna be what is gonna be westbound on 529. I said, oh shit. Me. So I just kind of creep. My truck's not fast anyway. Slowed down, and here comes. It was like I think it was like a Kia SUV. Fucking.
I seen a video that somebody
Like-
posted. That motherfucker was gone.
Yeah, so it fucking.
You said it was an SUV?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, don't sleep
Like-
on them Kias, bro.
Like the SUV gone.
Was it a Ford Explorer
It
black
was the
color?
Kia Soul
Boom.
SRT.
And then all of a sudden, like 10 seconds later, here comes DPS. Then here comes SO.
Did they fleet?
Then I U-turn.
SO's pretty good about that.
They are. So I hit the U-turn behind him, and then here comes like fucking 16 wreckers. I'm blowing my doors off. I'm slow, and my boss won't get city, Chris or Khalil. So I'm forced to stay in the area that I'm in. They go. I get behind it.
What placement did you make in the at the scene?
Hold on. So when we come back up to Greenhouse, I notice that there's a GMC Sierra.
UC? Maybe?
So I'm like, that's. The light was purple, but I went through it. GMC Sierra went through it with me, so I was like,
I said, boom.
okay. So we're coming up to that Domino's. I can't remember that side street, but we go into the neighborhood there.
Haven Creek.
Haven Creek. Traffic stops for everybody. We had the red light to turn. Our light was red. Traffic stopped. I was way into fucking the back. They were probably halfway through the damn neighborhood by the time I entered. So I stopped because, I'm supposed to stop. And the traffic flashes their high beams at me. So I go. Yeah. The fuck? Like, who is this? So we go through the neighborhood. They say, oh, we're east on 529. So we go through, pop back out of the neighborhood. I'm stopping at stop signs and everything now because I'm like, who is this behind me? So
This got me a little nervous.
So we pull back out on the 529. They turn north on the Greenhouse. So I'm coming up to Greenhouse. All the wreckers already, the flashing yellow, they make it. And I see a car get in front. Damn. I was like, that car ain't going to go. So I hit my brakes and go through the gas station. Then I discover you can't go through the last driveway
They
to go all the way
fucking close that
across.
shit off, bro.
And I was like, God. So the Sierra waits at the light. It goes. Gasolino's truck goes.
You got that purple.
Hop back over. And he wrecks out in the Yupon Ranch neighborhood. Well, he doesn't really wreck out. He decides to bail out. And we get there, and everybody's like, bro, who the fuck was in that GMC Sierra? And everybody's like, who was that? And I'm like, man, it might be a DPS UC, but not on scene. And then somebody was like, what if that's Ross? I'm like, that's Ross. We all fucked. I was like, we all getting suspended. But, dude, nobody knew who that was.
It
Never showed up.
It had to have been a UC.
Why not show up?
Because they're,
You see,
yeah, they don't want to be seen.
discovered.
How
Well,
dark?
doing what you're doing. I know it's a black GMC
How
Sierra.
dark were the
but
windows?
I wasn't looking at it because I didn't want to.
UC.
I didn't want it to look at me and
Yeah.
see who I was, and then
You should have been like, acknowledge yourself, bro. Make yourself known who you are.
UCs definitely have 5%.
break yourself, fool. I don't know.
Should have put him over.
Have you seen my tent? Think I could see in his shit? And we never got he stayed behind everybody.
He
was
definitely
behind
got
all
your
the
plate.
record drivers.
Don't worry, Ross will be calling you.
So he definitely got your plate.
Oh, about to get 7 days pension.
All 7 days.
It was a Kia Telluride.
Neighbor.
Yeah, never mind. I can't say this.
That's what
Yeah.
he said.
So
I'll say
it
it
was
later.
not a black Ford Explorer. Yeah,
You
No.
sure?
I would have been gone.
Oh, would you now?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Shit. As long as I know. Hey, yeah, well, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna speak on the
'cause
future.
air support never answered the radio until after it was
The
over.
license plate number.
Man, I remember when I used to ride motorcycles, the sports bikes back in Mexico.
Mhm.
Brother.
Oh yeah.
brother. I used to see these cars that look like HPD. I'd go straight up on one wheel. They wouldn't even light me up. They would just, I mean, they would wait for me to wreck. That's what they wanted. They wanted me to fall.
Funny.
10 chips in the hat. And J2 came out.
10
I
chips?
know.
Man, I would have been a mad neighbor if I seen all them fucking tow trucks in front of my house. I would have been.
What
like,
time was
"Get
this?"
the Fuck. About 2.
In the morning?
Yep.
I wouldn't have gave a shit how many trucks were in the neighborhood. 2 in the morning? I ain't out there.
Well, you know, like neighborhood app boy, it was ding ding ding.
Oh,
What's going on?
yeah.
And then somebody's like, "Why is it so dark outside?" I'm like, "Cause it's nighttime, bitch. Go to sleep." Like, and they were like, "Maybe it has something to do with the police scene." I'm like, "That ain't got shit to do with why it's
What?
dark outside. Do you pay your light bill?" Like, it's like, what the fuck's wrong with y'all? Like, it's related to a police scene. How?
Hey, Mike said twice.
Oh, that's right. I heard this story. It
Well, his
popped
jet
out.
fell out of the
Yeah,
hat.
yeah.
And
That's pretty odd though. Like normally when you fall out, that's it. Like you go back in the hat, you ain't coming out again. That's very rare. Definitely.
don't let Goody use his hat.
Ooh.
This
Let's hear it.
motherfucker.
Let's go ahead and
So,
speak on this. Let's hear this one.
We're at West Green,
West Queen?
Wegween, and Fry. It's me, John, Goody, and his dad.
Uh-huh.
Who's that?
His
His
dad.
dad.
He was just riding with him.
Ishmael
2-man.
Senior. Senior was there.
He owns
Mr.
South Coast. Yeah. So we're going to match, right? Taking the hat up. Cop pulls a chip. 373. It's me. So, ooh, another car. And then Goody goes in to fucking grab the chips, hands John his chip, and Goody goes, "Hey, where's my chip?" Like, what?
Who said where's his chip?
Goody. I'm like, bitch, it's your hat. Where is your chip?
He brimmed it.
His chip fell on the ground.
Oh,
So the unit grass. So
damn.
we were like, all right, whatever. Rematch.
Nah. I ain't rematching.
So the unit says,
Nah, bro, I don't care who you are.
The unit says we're gonna rematch.
Mm.
So we rematch. Chips are in the hat. Ding 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 ding. Chip out. It's John. Then where's my chip? My chip's not in the hat. It's on the
What?
ground. I'm like, okay. So the cop goes, we're gonna rematch one last time, but we're gonna move concrete. And then Nick snatches the hat from Nick wasn't even in the hat. Nick got mad. You stupid motherfucker. So he goes, I hold hat. Fuck you. I hold hat.
Did he rip his hair?
So he takes it.
Did he undo a button on his shirt?
He shakes. Here, you pull chip now. Fucking unit pulls a chip. 398.
Ah.
Fucking Goody matches out.
Bruh.
I was like, ain't that about a bitch?
Damn. Damn.
And Nick goes, Isaiah, because he doesn't say Isaiah. He said, Isaiah, do not worry. Fuck him. Fuck him. I keep his hat. Fuck him. I fucking fuck him.
Dude, he's a gangster, bro.
So, and
Hey, don't fuck
sure
with Nick,
as
bro.
fuck, Nick
Nick
gets
is a
back in his
motherfucker.
truck and takes Goody's hat with him. And he goes, Isaiah, he took my fucking hat. I said, good. He goes,
Fucking
fuck
gangster.
him. Fuck you. Oh, God, that shit was fucking funny, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, so don't let him use his fucking hat unless y'all are on concrete and you can hear when the chip falls out. Oh, that shit was
I
funny.
want to run into Nick now. It's been a while.
That shit was funny, dude.
He's a fucking character. Bro.
He used to come out at like 7, and I'd run into him every now and again, but I don't know.
No, he don't
Seen
come
him,
out to his house till like 10:30, 11.
Boy got lazy.
And he probably got enough money saved up to where he don't have to work. He old school, boy.
Oh,
He reminds me of that fucking movie.
I've never seen that one.
fuck? I've never.
Oh, it's the movie where the world is ending. 20.
Oh, the Russian
2012, the
Yeah.
Russian, the big dude.
engine.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, that one.
I forgot the name of that movie. What was it?
2012.
There
Yeah,
you go.
2012.
I think you just said it.
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
Yeah.
You lucky it ain't 2011 because this motherfucker would have been 2011.
2011. 11.
2011.
Yeah, he reminds me of that dude too. That big old, except that he's not big and fat like that one.
No, he's just tall. And he likes to have his little hamburger meat hanging out.
He likes to grab it too, rip it out of his chest. Dude's a maniac.
Nah, that boy, you ever seen him? You ever been on scene with him in the summer when he sweats?
Have you ever been on scene with him when he's pissed off? You do not want to get in the way of that dude,
no,
bro.
I have not. I've always been on his good side.
I think one of the first couple times I ran into him, he was pissed off. I had nothing to do with it.
Come on,
but-
Nick.
Yeah,
Oh.
he was fucking hot. And I was like, I ain't gonna fuck with that dude.
Fuck you.
He came around though. He's not that bad of a guy for shit. He's a good dude.
No, see, I like Nick because anytime he's going home and he rolls up on something, he'll call me. One for sure, maybe two, habibi.
Except that one time.
Oh, if he had a bad day and he,
Fry and Morton.
I rolled up on that one.
And he busted our ass.
Yeah.
He told me, man, I'm not gonna say what he said. I don't know. Fuck it, I'll say it. That boy said, "Fuck every ex-pro driver I can." He's like, "Fuck them, fuck all of them, fuck them." I was like, "All right, you got it, sir. No problem."
You got to tell Isaiah twice.
Man,
You hear me?
we love him though. Hey,
Yeah, we love you guys,
we love X Pro.
losers.
They're talking about y'all gonna sue somebody. Freedom of speech. Go ahead and try it. Anyway. Never mind.
Really? I feel like
Oh,
you would.
no, what I was going to say. What I was thinking. I didn't see the comment. Was there a comment? We might as well just go ahead and
Well, give us a closing, sir.
let Andrew say.
Oh, Andrew.
Shit.
Yeah. Let Ruger close us out.
You hear it. Well, anyways, guys, appreciate y'all for tuning in. So 17 next week. Up next week for any. We all have a blessed week. Being said, y'all be safe out there.